The FBI has identified him. That guy has just been identified, and they are doing a search warrant on his house as we speak. And he has been identified. See his face. He is going to be on, his name is Reyes. He is going to be on the most wanted list. So you can run, you can't hide. We are coming after you federally. If you assault a police officer, if you rob a store, if you loot, if you spit on a police officer, we're coming after you.
People that are causing the problem are professional agitators, they're insurrectionists, they're bad people, they should be in jail.
We're back down here at the border, Tijuana, right behind me, San Diego sector, this is the San Ysidro port of entry. We're just down here with the National Guard, meeting with customs agents as well as Border Patrol, talking about our partnerships. Look at the bottom line, the end of the day, they need more resources. Providing the resources, the support for the men and women working hard, not only here at the border, but throughout the state of California.
Okay, this is why Trump is winning with the LA riots. That was U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi saying they have identified the suspect who injured law enforcement throwing cinder blocks and bricks. And that was President Trump noting there are likely professional anarchists here. And that was Gavin Newsom last year saying, yes, bring in the National Guard to secure the border in California. Now he's against that. President Trump says he's trying to stop someone from getting killed and stop the damage. Again, there were about $2 billion worth of damage in the social justice riots that killed 25 people, at least, maybe 40. Joining us now, conservative actor, former California resident. We love talking to Antonio Sabàto Jr. Antonio, it's great to see you again. What do you make of all this? Show what's happening. The far left reportedly is planning a hot summer of protests and riots that already broke out nationwide. We know Trump MAGA supporters thwarted an anti-ICE protest in Tampa, Florida. Your take on what's happening?
Well, Liz, thank you for having me on your show. You know, I'm coming back to California. I'm actually training for my camp. I have a fight coming up in September, and I'm not looking forward to it because California is just pretty much running down into the burning fire. You know, they should go and arrest Gavin Newsom right now and just throw away the key, him and the mayor. This is disgusting. It's a disgrace to the American people what's going on. I came to this country with my family legally. I never took any money for any welfare programs. That state is horrible. It used to be one of the most beautiful states in the country, if not in the world. And now it's one of the worst. It's just pretty much hell. They're paying these people to fight. They're paying these people to go against the law and just breaking the law every single day. I mean, these people have businesses that are being burned down to the ground. Los Angeles is pretty much an oven right now, burning. And Gavin Newsom is doing absolutely nothing. And he's allowing this to happen. And what about all the celebrities who are not standing up? We're actually a part of these. They're running down the street with these people. They should have just arrested every single one, send the troops, send everybody you got, President Trump, and just take them all out of the streets and arrest every single one of them and end this. When you break the law in this country, you should pay the price. End of story. You can't come into this country illegally and take advantage of the American people every single day. And Gavin Newsom and the rest of the Hollywood elites are allowing, and all the people at the talk shows and going against President Trump. This is ridiculous. These people are breaking the law. They've been breaking the law for years. And now we're stopping this, and they're against the law? No, this got to stop. And I hope it does stop because this is common sense. This is a disgrace to everybody that's for our flag and everybody in between.
Okay, now we've got Antonio, Democrat Senator John Fetterman. He put out a tweet slamming his own Democrat party, saying they, quote, lost the moral high ground and by refusing to condemn the violence. But let's get your take on Democrat Maxine Waters wildly and falsely claiming there was no violence. Then you're going to hear Nancy Pelosi downplaying it as just the joy of the moment.
Man.
Watch.
The anarchists see it as an opportunity and they move in. So always have to be careful whether you see a burned car, a broken window, or whatever it is. It may be the exuberance of the moment, but it may be the anarchist setting in.
And even those who were out of step with what we are advocating, peaceful protest, did not create any violence. Nobody was shot, nobody was killed. Get it in your head. Don't think that somehow, because they called out the National Guard, there was violence. There was no violence.
Okay, show the violence on camera, team. Let's show it again. Okay, Nancy Pelosi says a broken car or window is just the exuberance of anarchists burning down property and looting and assaulting people. Your take on this? They've arrested dozens of criminal illegal aliens, including child molesters, rapists, convicted murderers, drug and human traffickers, and gang members. One guy, a Vietnamese national, shot up a graduation party, killing multiple people. They arrested that guy, and now they've arrested 300 people in these riots. But more could be coming for this summer. What do you think?
I think you should go and arrest Pelosi and Maxine Waters right now in their Beverly Hills and San Francisco mansions, you know, with multiple refrigerators, with all that ice cream and all that stuff. You know, $60 million for Maxine Waters, or whatever, how much money they make every year. They don't even take care of their own neighborhoods. They don't even live in their own neighborhoods because it's disgusting and it's full of filth. These people should be arrested. Start with them. You know, the Republican Party should be a lot stronger because they don't have cojones. They don't have cojones to go there and take these people out of power and just not allowing this to happen. They're the cause of this nonsense because they allow ignorant people from the streets. Either they pay them or they gather all the dumbest people on the planet in Los Angeles and they say, you guys have to go and riot. And you got to follow these people like Maxine Waters, who's never taken care of their own neighborhood. The neighborhood of Maxine Waters is disgusting. Pelosi in San Francisco, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Now it's a garbage can. But that's what you have to look at. So you have to gather the smart people in California, and hopefully they're multiplying. Hopefully some miracle is happening, and more people are getting smarter every day, because these people in the political world, especially the Democrats, they're using people, and they're gathering the dumbest people in the world and making sure that they follow them off the cliff. And they're destroying San Francisco, L.A., San Diego, and they're just going to keep on going. And it's got to stop. And I hope it does. That's why I moved out of that state. And so many other my friends are moving out of California. At this point, let California go back to Mexico. We don't want it in this country anymore. And have Gavin Newsom go back to whatever he needs to go back to. Put him behind bars.
Thank
I'm
you,
sick
Antonio.
of these people.
We hear you. Antonio Sabàto Jr., thank you so much.